Hey, what is up guys? It is Aaron and WWDC 21. The initial day one keynote just wrapped up a day or two ago, and we didn't get everything that I had on my personal wish list, which I posted in a video. If you haven't seen it, check it out right here, somewhere up in the corners here. I didn't get all the things on my personal wish list that I wanted to see in this WWDC, like pro apps, but we did get some really exciting things that will be coming to your Apple devices this fall, and some things that we didn't really expect to get at this WWDC, like fake Craig and Tim playing guitar. With all that said, here are the 3 things that I am the most excited to see come out this fall from WWDC. But before I jump into the list, if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to this channel. Hit that bell icon so you can get notifications when I post new videos. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Either way, just let me know what you think down in the comments below. That said, the first thing that I saw at WWDC that I am super duper out of my mind excited about is focus mode. Focus mode I think will be used in a lot of different ways, but one way that I'm really excited about being able to use focus mode on all of these devices is through something called contextual computing. Basically, what contextual computing is, depending on what you are looking to do with your device, you can choose a setting, or in this case, a focus mode, that will dictate what your device allows you to do while doing that activity. Some of the examples that they gave for focus mode was, if you're at work, your iOS device might be limited to only the applications that you like to use while you work, and also limiting the contacts that are allowed to contact you during that time period to things that are a little bit more work-based. They also had kind of like a personal time setting, so if you're at home, you can have your social media apps, more contacts, whatever you kind of choose as you set that focus mode up for your usage. They further showed contextual computing when they were doing the iPad OS update, when they were showing individual pages as you swipe from left to right. They swipe to the right and say, and this is a gaming page, where they had individual widgets set up that were for your gaming, and your applications for gaming were on that one page. You can set that stuff up also in focus mode. So limiting the applications that you see, limiting the context that you have, and really just making it so that when you're in that particular element or area that you want to focus on, you can really limit what you're allowing your device to have you do. Another really cool thing that they mentioned about focus mode is that you could actually use other context clues to set up each individual mode. One of them I thought was really cool was location. In other words, you could set up your device so that when you go into the office, your phone will know that you're in that specific location fence and automatically shift you to the work focus mode, which will have your applications and your contacts limited to your particular needs. I really hope that focus mode works as well as they're advertising it, because if so, it could be extremely powerful. The second thing that I was extremely excited about from this WWDC was something that was on my wish list, and that is shortcuts on the Mac. If you've ever used shortcuts on iOS, you know that it's an extremely powerful tool that allows you to automate tons of different actions and different shortcuts that you can do on your device. I use various shortcuts throughout the day all the time on my iOS devices, and I've really been wanting to do more shortcut type things on my Mac. Current options that you can use on your Mac are things like Automator or Apple scripting or even terminal commands, but automation on iOS is much easier than it is on the Mac. So I'm really excited that they're able to bring shortcuts to the Mac in Mac OS Monterey. If you're not currently automating anything on your Mac, you are going to love doing this in shortcuts, because if you're not using automation to help you with your computing life, you're doing it wrong. So before I jump into the third thing that I'm really excited about, I did want to throw out a couple of quick honorable mentions from the keynote. Find My integration on the AirPod looks really awesome, and I really like the separation mode. In other words, if you try to leave your house and you forgot you left your AirPods behind, it'll let you know, hey, go back inside and get your AirPods. All of the different stuff in notifications, including shared with you, looks fantastic to me. Matter integration for the home devices looks awesome, as well as third-party integration for Siri on other devices. I never thought I would see that coming. And obviously, universal control was super cool, moving from the iPad to the laptop to the Mac. Really cool stuff, although I'm not entirely sure who all is going to use that feature. It's awesome that it exists. So the last thing that I saw at WWDC that I'm really super crazy excited about is on-device Siri commands. This was in the privacy section, which was kind of in the dark dungeon, which was just kind of cloak and daggery and kind of weird to me. And that part of the presentation was a little bit more dry and kind of made it a little difficult to follow along. But the demo that they did for the on-device Siri commands was perfect. He just whipped out his phone and gave a ton of back-to-back Siri commands. If you don't think this is awesome, try to run like 5 or 6 back-to-back Siri commands on your device and see how long it takes Siri to complete any of them. So with this new feature, not only should you get a lot faster Siri results for basic things that happen on device anyway, like your settings, but in terms of privacy, this means that a lot of your Siri commands are going to be on the device and kept there, not sent to Apple. I think one of the reasons why I personally don't use Siri as much as I would is that it's so slow. And the reason why it's always been slow is that it's dependent on an internet connection. Now a lot of those requests will happen on device and don't require an internet connection at all. So even though it's really small, I'm really excited about on-device Siri commands and how it's going to impact my usage of Siri on these devices. Alright guys, so those are 3 of the things that I am most excited about from WWDC 21. Thanks for watching the video guys, and please in the comments down below, let me know what you are most excited about for what came out of WWDC 21 and is going to hit your devices this fall. Thanks for watching.